Do you ever find yourself in that place where you've got so much to do that you actually get nothing done? You've got a to-do list that's as long as your arm. You absolutely know that everything is on there is impossible to get done today, this week, this month. And yet all of it is massively urgent. So you find yourself stuck in this enormous quandary of not quite knowing where to start, still knowing you're never quite going to get finished. So how on earth do you choose the right thing to do? And actually the whole thing just becomes overwhelming. Now, I can tell you now that this is not unusual. I think the simplest thing we all see is that when you are growing a business, you are never sure of ideas, plans, strategies. You're never sure of things that you want to do. But finding the clarity on where to focus and how to get things done in the right time, in the right order, can be a huge dilemma. So I want to share with you today one of my really quick, simple tasks that can help you to understand your priorities and actually lay them out in a sensible order and leave you with an achievable to-do list instead of a completely overwhelming one. Now, normally I'd spend a good hour or so brainstorming this with you, send you away to do the nitty-gritty, and then we get back together and go through the detail. So I'm just going to give you a super snapshot of this today and just enough info to send you away to have a really good stab at this yourself. So step one is to basically have the world's most enormous brain dump about everything that needs to be on your to-do list. And this in itself can feel quite overwhelming because straight away, this list is going to be massive. But while half this list sits in your head, it just creates stress and it creates that feeling of overwhelm. So get it all out, get it down on paper or get it into Trello or somewhere like that. You might want to split it into different areas. So you might have a page for marketing, a page for new products, a page for customers, a page for finance, that kind of stuff. So split it up so it makes some kind of sense. But then literally brain dump absolutely everything that you want to achieve in your business in the next few months. Step one. Step two is to then go back through those lists and just number every item on the list. And the way I would recommend that you do this is number it with 3, 6, 9, 12. And what that means is that anything that gets a number 3 is something that you want to do within the next 3 months. 6 is between 3 and 6 months. Number 9 would be between 6 and 9 months. And number 12 is 12 months onwards. So then that's going to be difficult because you're going to put everything on the 3-month list. Everybody wants to put everything on the 3-month list. Usually you'll end up with 50, 60, maybe even 70% of the stuff onto the 3-month list. So then you need to go back through that 3-month list and get really, really brutal. Ask yourself some key questions at this point about what is the most important thing to you and your business right now. What's the kind of overriding theme for your business at the moment and the big thing you should be focusing on? So is that, for instance, quick cash? If you don't have enough money coming into the bank, then right now your biggest focus should be generating more cash quickly. But if cash is okay, you might be in the phase of saying that actually the most important thing is streamlining and getting rid of the chaos. It might be about getting the right systems into place so that your business can grow. It may be about a new product launch. It may be about building your team. So work out for you what is the most important priority for you right now. And then go back through that list of the tasks to do in the next 3 months and get really brutal with it. Think about things like which tasks would make the other ones easier or faster, because very often there's a natural order, there's a bit of a ripple effect. There are certain things where if you get that done, that will make that easier and that much easier, so it actually saves you loads of time further down the line. So think about what fits in with your key theme, what's going to make other things easier, what's going to save you most time, and then really ask the critical questions about just how important are each of those things on your list. And then when you've got to that stage, you should be able to turn them into, roughly speaking, a week by week plan, or at least a number order of when you want to get those things done. Now, here's the best bit about all of this is once you've got that done and you've got a sort of meatier, fleshed out plan for the next 3 months, everything else that's on those more than 3 months, the 6 months, 9 months, 12 months list, you can park that completely. Put that list in a drawer, stick it on a different board in Trello, put it somewhere else completely so that you never have to look at it. Put a reminder into your diary to go and look at it in 3 months' time, and then you can do this process again. But for now, you can move all of that stuff so it's not on your mind and on your list constantly. You're looking to strip all this stuff back and make things so much easier and clearer for you. Hopefully that all makes sense and gives you an idea and a process for how you can simplify the lunacy that might well be going on in your business. If you still feel like you're totally overwhelmed and you would like my help to go through this kind of process, then drop me a message, send me an email, and let's have a chat about how I could help you a little bit more. Take care.